Hello and welcome back, guys. This is Chicago Ted coming to you with the Golden Aegis cast series. I've lost track of what number I'm doing, but this replay was sent in to me by, well, let's see. Is their name actually on the list here? Let me go check so I can see if I can go ahead and list them out without saying it. And it looks like not sweet. So we got this one sent in from Mr. Siptix here. So we're looking forward to bringing his replay down and giving it the cast it deserves. So thank you for donating. And without any further delay, let's go ahead and get started with this one. So this game, we're past the draft. It looks like for the Dire, we're going to have I'm Axe on the Shadow Fiend with Bazooka Dub on the Spectre. It's going to be Kazuri on the Bat Rider with Cup Dial on the Invoker. And last but not least, Jib Jab on the Treon Protector. Meanwhile, for the Radiant, it's going to be on a Bender, playing the Silencer. Hit and Run, going to be on the Alchemist with Ninja Monkey on the Troll Warlord. Lieback on the Gyrocopter. And Archon will be playing the Lina. So they're looking up, going towards their lanes. We'll see what they have to do with their rune contesting here, but looks like we got a little bit of an initiative to go after this top rune. And, well, we'll see who can actually get it. Ping's coming out. Looks like actually bottom is going to be one that's a little more contested. Cup Tile, they've got the missile coming in. They will stun him up. Bazooka Dub starting to do some damage to Ninja Monkey. They want to try to bring him down. They've got the damage, but do they have the move speed? One more auto attack. They don't quite have enough. He moves way too fast. He's getting himself away. He went for that boots first. Definitely the right call in this one. Lieback also might be in a little bit of trouble, but Bazooka Dub just isn't quite fast enough. And with that missile coming through, she will get stunned. Not able to chase any further. Both of them drop low, but neither of them drop at all. And Invoker, as well as Alchemist, will find the early runes. Alk being the major one of the two, because of the fact that he gets a nice, quick 200 gold for that in total. So, with that extra little bit of gold, he should be farming up the top lane. There being a Spectre and an Alchemist in this game really worries me, but I won't go there just yet. So I'm Axe up against the Silencer in the mid lane. I almost favor the Silencer at least for the first couple of minutes, just because of the raw damage that he can do in this lane to a wayward Shadow Fiend. So he's got to be very, very careful about this one. Meanwhile, Lieback versus an Invoker, kind of an awkward lane for Invoker. 400 gold, yes, you're indeed right. It is 400 gold. That's right. It's already doubled to 200. At the beginning, maybe? I would imagine you're right. So yeah, 400 gold. But thank you to the chat, who's constantly helping me, making sure that I don't say anything really, really stupid in some of these games. On a Bender, going again against the Shadow Fiend. It looks like he's doing alright, but SF is actually pulling ahead on the CS, which kind of worries me about this one. Hit and Run will go in with a hit and run stun, but it's not going to mean too much. They also aren't able to quite chain up the Light Strike array, so he gets away without taking too much damage. And all the while, things moving out pretty slowly. I mean, we didn't get the first blood at the start. So Strike coming through, not doing a lot of damage to Lieback. Ninja Monkey going in for that. But it looks like Archon might be in a little bit of trouble. Bazooka Dub trying to find a kill. He's not really getting that much. I mean, Spectre is a deceptively strong laner, but only when you get a couple points in Desolate. And what's going on? We've got kills flying out all over the place. So let's go take a look. It's actually in the bottom lane that we get the first blood in. That's going to be Cardinal. Going to be looking for that when Ninja Monkey makes his way in. But in comes JB, Lieback with the stun. Ninja Monkey for Cardinal. They aren't running away. They know the sun's coming through, but they don't make a move about it. So there's the first blood in the mid lane. I'm Axe, and the Shadow Fiend will also bring down on a Bender. So even though the Silencers seem to have a little bit of the edge just by hero-on-hero basis, the Shadow Fiend is doing a lot better in this lane, pulling away with it, and doing an absolutely fantastic job so far. So 1-to-1 is what it ends up being across the map. But I think this mid lane kill is a little bit more important. in this game. That was kind of an awkward engagement. They're going to get another kill in the bottom lane. It's Ninja Monkey going this time on the Treant Protector and finding that kill. Now a Light Strike Array doesn't connect. They're trying to find Bazooka Dub. Hit and Run is running away. Do they have enough damage? Bazooka Dub did quite have the move speed, but wasn't able to do so. Now Archon running away, but cannot get away this time. He is not going to be as lucky. Or is he? Kazuri isn't quite fast enough. There's the last auto attack to fly through. But now Bazooka Dub could be in trouble. One last auto attack coming through from the tower. Won't be enough. They had the salve to bring him back up into a respectable amount of HP, and he'll back himself away. So 2-2 is what it ends up being. On a Bender getting aggressive, but has to be careful. Once these raises, they're already level 3 raises coming out. One chain up, and he could be well in the grave. So again, just have to be very careful about how this lane goes down. Ninja Monkey, meanwhile, already has the phase boots ready to go, and should just be able to just kind of like sit in the lane and not have to worry too much about what goes on. A double damage for IMAX. And oh dear, this could be a big trouble for On a Bender. No, he won't. He actually spots this one out just in time, gets himself opposite of the Shadow Fiend, and gets himself away. Now, there isn't a regen rune in the top room spot. IMAX going to spot it out as well. Goes in for that one attack. 117 damage off on that one. And oh no, gets a close range raise. Doesn't actually go for it. He wants to go for the long one, but gets silenced up in the meantime. Still has enough though if he can get it, but it's a regen rune up, so doesn't quite matter. Goes out for the extra attack. He's still chasing this one. He's got plenty of move speed. With that boots first, On a Bender is just slow as hell. Archon looking, trapping in Bazooka Dub. They might be able to get multiple kills in here. IMAX, he ought to get some Curse of the Silent as well, or last worded rather, so he might actually go down here. He's got to be very careful. On a Bender's just sitting there man fighting with him, and On a Bender should get the kill. No, IMAX gets away barely with that one. Bazooka Dub on the run. It looks like Archon gets himself away, so it's only one kill, but a major kill for the Shadow Fiend, as he's again just dominating this lane and doing so with fervor. There's going to be a double stun from Hit and Run. Goes into Bazooka Dub. They miss the Light Strike Array again, and Bazooka Dub with a Spectral Dagger is able to get herself away. Kazuri as well, evading death with a sly smile. Magic Monkey, or Ninja Monkey, sorry, in the bottom lane. Just trying to stand up, but 1v2, he doesn't quite do as well as if he had the Gyrocopter in lane with him. Now they might be in a little bit of trouble, though, as if Gyrocopter goes out behind and finds the Rocket Barrage, he could most certainly grab a quick and easy kill here. And that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to throw down the missile. Doesn't have enough mana for the Rocket Barrage, actually, but the missile, it will hit. Whirling Axis keeping anything from going on. Anything funny business for the Dire side. And one Sunstrike comes through, but doesn't quite do enough damage. And Ninja Monkey will find his third kill of the game. Rather, second. One of them being an assist. So 3-3, all the kills in the bottom lane, or in the mid lane. So Hit and Run, definitely running through. He's got the haste rune. He's gonna actually get both runes off this. He gets the bounty rune. Oh dear, 248 gold from that bounty rune. He's got the Hand of Midas ready to go. 6.5 minutes, I guess, is not incredible, but it's certainly something that you can boast. Hit and Run, going to go ahead, charge up the Unstable Concoction, throws it out, will hit 2 with it again. But this could be trouble as he's in alone without any backup support. He backs himself away. Bazooka Dub cannot get that last attack. The Sunstrike comes through, but it won't connect. Actually hits on a Ninja Monkey, but that's not the target he wanted. So Archon standing toe-to-toe with Kazuri in the top lane. But it's Jib Jab and towards the middle, looking for something. I mean, he's right now just protecting his Shadow Fiend, but I don't think he really needs to. The Silencer isn't really putting out that much damage right now. And also a rotation from Bazooka Dub. This is kind of odd. It's a Spectre that's been rotating around the map. I mean, I kind of want to see a heat map of this Spectre's movement. It's kind of erratic, you know, not really staying in any way one place for more than a couple minutes and not really farming up. I mean, she's got 2 CS right now at 7.5 minutes. We're almost looking at a Spectre that might be a non-factor if she can't get a couple of items up really, really quickly. And it's not like she's got the Alchemist on her team who can give her something like an Aghanim Scepter and and give her some quick and simple stats. Rather, she's just got to kind of be left to her own devices. Makes her way back up to the top lane to try to get some spare CS from it, but they're going to have to go in against Archon and Laibach. They will do so, though. There's the Napalm coming down, the Firefly as well, but Bazooka Dub's just taking way too much damage from the Rocket Barrage. Laibach now, he's got the Leech Seed, and Jib Jab will just punch him to high heaven. Archon looking for a Kazuri. One more auto attack is not going to be enough, and Archon now goes down. IMAX coming in for the back of that one. Does get the assist goal, but not much else. I guess I should call it proximity gold. Assist gold is a little misleading in this one. Meanwhile, hit and run with that Hand of Midas is starting to just farm up incredible. Like, he's got 6 last hits, and he got that 6.5 minute Midas. I know I said it wasn't an incredible timing for a Midas, but 6 last hits.
Dire's mid tower could use a little help.
That is quite good. On a bender, could end up dropping here. He gets taken away by a raise, but he'll have just enough HP to survive and makes his way back towards the fountain so as not to risk getting hit with another raise and going down immediately. Laibach, meanwhile, has made his way back up to the top lane, but he's going up against Jib Jab, who it seemed like he wanted to Nature's Guise himself, but wasn't able to stay close to the trees. Magic Monkey goes into the bottom, gets the range whirling axes off, but isn't able to close the distance. Now turning, going ahead with the Cold Snapper. Well, the Sunstrike will only hit on hit and run. Who does indeed get hit and starts running, but not really making anything happen with it. Now, it looks like an Ana Bender makes his way back towards the mid lane. Curse of Silent out, or sorry, Last Word out onto IMAX. Meanwhile, in the top lane, it looks like Laibach could end up going down. Looks for his stake onto Jib Jab, but isn't quite able to chop down this huge tree. And ends up paying the price. He'll go down. Archon way too far in the back to really help him out. I mean, you saw the one Dragon Slave coming through, but what's that going to do against 3 heroes barreling down on your gyrocopter? Meanwhile, Ninja Monkey in a lot of trouble. Cup Dial may have actually been able to turn around and go for it, but smartly did not, as hit and run is making his way into the lane and just being a nuisance. Ninja Monkey, though, has to be careful of these Sunstrikes. Not enough mana to use it, although he will have enough mana quite soon. He can invoke it, but I'm not sure he trusts himself just yet. So he's actually just going to let the Troll Warlord go. Now it looks like IMAX coming down to the bottom lane looking for a room, but cannot find anything. It's quite unfortunate judging by his low HP pool, so hit and run and Laibach. Meanwhile, in bottom lane will push this one out. Now they've got the unstable concoction, so hit and run will just be able to go ahead, sit up on this tower, and hit it as much as possible. They've got the stun on the Cup Dial. They'll know where he is by the rocket, but that's about it. They need some sort of dust or anything because this Invoker rightfully went Wex, or at least 1 point in Wex to allow him to Ghost Walk away at any given notice. And they know he's still there, but they've got just no way to spot him out. Meanwhile, IMAX dropping very low to Ana Bender, but not actually going down. Kazuri looking to try to help out his Invoker. I think they spotted him out with his creep vision. I'm pretty sure it gives... What do we got here? Yeah, they see this the Batraks. They back themselves off. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Bazooka Dub with the Spectral Dagger is able to get himself into the trees and get himself away. Archon did have a Light Check Array, could have brought down the trees, but opted not to go for it. A high risk, low reward play.
Dire's mid tower could use a little help.
Meanwhile, Missile coming out. This time does he have a Ghost Walk? He does. Still has enough mana for the Ghost Walk. In fact, just barely. So he gets hit with the rocket. It's a pretty high level rocket, so it does a pretty substantial amount of damage. Gyrocopter now on the run. Kazuri has no way to get up close and drop down with the lasso, so... IMAX will come down here pretty much for nothing. Now they want to try to make a go on this tier 1 tower to make something happen out of it. A Sunstrike hitting. Jib Jab will now go in. Looks for something, but Ninja Monkey's there. He can't quite face up against this. They've got the Laguna Blade out, and they'll bring down the tree. Jib Jab. Not totally sure what his plan was there. Bazooka Dub on the run, but...
Somebody's cooked that
what the hell? It looks like in the bottom lane. IMAX, I guess that rotation was not wasted. As we can see, he'll grab a double kill here. 1 raise, 2, out of the blue. And IMAX will grab a quick and easy double kill from that one. Well played from the Shadow Fiend, but really, I mean, grouping up when you're that low, that kind of begs for trouble. So Ninja Monkey and Archon, after getting that nice kill in the tree up in the top lane, will go ahead and start pushing this one out. Bazooka Dub really has nothing to his name.
The Dire might want to mine
151
that top tower.
gold. His net worth,
The
very
Dire went and
lacking.
fortified their structures.
Bottom, this is a, I won't say it's a hard carry Spectre, but okay, this was a hard carry Spectre. 1,500, 1,600 gold net worth at 13 minutes. Less, or a little over 100 gold per minute. That is devastating for a Spectre. I mean, her comeback mechanic, if she can max out Desolate, or then she can just haunt in and maybe try to find a couple kills that way, get some gold that way, but what's this? On a bender. Oh no, the flaming lasso. They've got a Requiem of Souls, but it'll go ahead and they'll silence. They had so many ways to just kill him without being fancy and popping the Requiem. He had raises, he had auto attacks, he had everything, but they'll let this one get away for the sake of spending a high cooldown ultimate to try to get the kill. That's a very questionable play coming out from that Shadow Fiend.
Dire's top tower's getting beat down.
So IMAX not grabbing a kill in the middle lane. Gyrocopter just going to kind of walk away in the bottom. Bazooka Dub, meanwhile, he's got the poor man shield. No Quelling Blade, but he'll try to jungle regardless. And On a Bender still out on his salt spree. What's this in the bottom lane? Hit and run. Could go on to Cup Dial. They get the stun out, but it's actually on the creep. Very interesting enough. Cup Dial turns around, wants to make a go, but realizes with the unstable concoction that such an engagement doesn't really favor him.
Dire's mid tower
Has
won't
Meatball,
last
but
much
that's not
longer.
what he's worried about. Is Archon that he should be worried about coming in the wings. Did have a little bit of vision, but I'm not sure if it spotted out his entire rotation. Meanwhile, Ninja Monkey on the bottom rune spot. No rune there for another minute or so, so not really going to be able to get anything out of that. There is a Shadow Blade out, completed onto IMAX. And if you can find Ninja
Radiant's
Monkey
top
and let
tower's
loose a
in bad
Requiem
shape.
point blank, you could probably just bring him down in one hit. Top tower, though. Jib Jab, punching it to the smithereens.
Radiant's top tower's hurting.
Archon, he goes to the Light Strike Array, finds Cup Dial with the Laguna Blade. Ghost Walk out of that. Hit Run will get hit by the lasso, but Kazuri not able to find anything
Radiant's
off of
top
that one
tower's
as his
taking
Invoker.
hits.
Well,
The
he is
Dire best
long,
do something
long
about that
dead.
bottom tower.
With an Overgrowth
Dire's bottom
or
tower's
a
getting the business.
living armor on the tower. They preserve its life for just a little bit of time as Bazooka Dub in the middle lane will bring down the Silencer with the help of some creeps.
The Dire gave up
So that's a very, very good kill for Bazooka Dub, although it wasn't exactly a kill. It goes, it gives him a little bit of extra money. He can go ahead and throw that in a trust fund and hope that the insurance pays off in the end. Because right now, I mean, he's still bottom of the net
Radiant's
worth.
mid-tower could use a hand.
Bottom below even the supports on the Radiant side. That's still a problem, but the fact that he's able to go ahead and find a couple of pickoffs here and there or maybe make something happen really is a testament to the hero being able to be built just off of skills alone. But maybe this is where she falls. Archon's in there with Light Strike Array, with the Dragon Slave, taking a lot of damage, only 1 point disruption. There is a last word. Will it be enough to bring him down? It will not. So he'll salve himself back up. They've got no way to clean him up in the end. Requiem of Souls comes out, doesn't clean up on anyone. In fact, doesn't really do that much damage. Archon now on the run. A Global Silence comes out. Kazuri looking for a lasso, but it is silenced as well, we can't hear anything either. IMAX now stunned up on the high ground. They've got the call down, and both IMAX and Bazooka Dub will get hit by it. Laguna Blade securing the last bit for IMAX to bring him down, or IMAX to go down, rather. Kazuri going for the flaming lasso, brings Lieback into the tower. They will bring him down, but Cup Dial's in a lot of trouble. Jab Jab now with the Overgrowth. Preserves Cup Dial's light and destroys Ninja Monkeys. Bazooka Dub with the living armor. Jib Jab is making a huge play here. They've got the Sunstrike. Hits onto Hit and Run. He's trying to get away, trying to hide, but he cannot. and the Dire will bring them down a 5-for-1. And the Radiant run away with that fight and give a huge amount to that Spectre, who is now ahead of two of the Radiant side. A very, very good fight for the Dire squad here, as they give themselves a little bit of room to work with. I won't say that they pulled themselves back, quote-unquote, into this game, but, well, I mean, the graphs tell a different story. Okay, so they've well pulled themselves back into the game, accumulating about a 1,000-plus golden XP advantage. Though it isn't much, an advantage is still an advantage. It still tells who's, quote-unquote, winning at that certain stage in the game. Oh, a lot can be said about the missile just doing that much. Cup down might be in a little bit of trouble. Laguna Blade, they've got another missile coming out. He is able to get under the guise of his invisibility, but they've got a dust this time. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice. Well, doesn't happen. Jib Jab will now go down, and that makes it a 2-0. A quick couple of kills going the way of Radiant, and a back and forth if I've ever seen one. So they will go ahead, put a lot of pressure on this Tier 1 tower, and look to bring it down. Meanwhile, there's a Flaming Lasso, brings Archon on the high ground. But Ninja Monkey's okay to go with him. IMAX, Requiem of Souls up, hits him right in. He goes for the late strike array, but isn't able to hit in time. He needs to chain up those raises, but he won't do so. Still brings down Lieback, though. IMAX just barely living in that one. Missouri continuing to chase. As it appears to be, is that still a 2-for-1 of those guys die in the previous fight? We'll have to see. I clicked on it, but I guess it doesn't want to show me. Alright, it's okay, Dota. IMAX, no Requiem of Souls, but he does have that Shadow Blade. And, okay. Interesting choice there. He might actually pay for that little cheeky maneuver he just did. You want to raise on our territory? No, get back. I'll throw axes at your face. Not able to kill him, but still able to do enough to let him know who's boss, I guess.
Dire's top tower, you know the drill.
So the mid-tier one is still taking a little bit of damage. The top tier one also taking a little bit of damage. The bottom one, only one that's gone down in this entire game so far. Bazooka Dub making his way towards mid, has the Haunt ready to go. Only 3 points in Dispersion, but 3 points is a fairly decent amount. It's like 50 pure damage. Kazuri being chased by Hit and Run in his own territory. Hit and Run's just waiting, but it gets revealed by the tower. Prods himself up with the Unstable Concoction, but that's just not going to be that good. Well, he does get the double stun off from it, but IMAX taking a bit of damage. Now with the Haunt coming out, looks like the mid lane is where they want to go, but not real damage, not enough at all coming out from that.
Radiant's bottom tower.
So a cooldown used for pretty much nothing. As it's just turning out to be a 5v5 in the middle lane. This is a major problem, I think, for both teams. Dire's getting so much out of this one because they've got one hero split pushing. But this is a situation that you almost never want to get yourself in. A Requiem of Souls out from Axe. He will get the kill with the second proc of it on his death. But Ninja Monkey might also go down. Bazooka Dub looking for that kill. Just needs one more swipe. And we'll get it. The Creeps, the MVP. Meanwhile, he looks for more. He wants Archon. There's the Dispersion. Or, sorry, the Desolate. 1, 2, 3. Will he die? Well, yes, sirree. Bazooka Dub grabs another kill. He's 3-1 right now, despite having the lowest net worth at one point in the game. He is now, well, he's still the lowest net worth on his team, but he's the fifth lowest, I guess. I don't know if that sounds much better. We'll say he's the 6th highest in the game. How's that? That sounds a little bit better.
Top tower's hurting.
But he's going to be going for that Diffusal Blade. Interesting thing to note, only one person on the Radiant is
Radiant's mid tower's getting banged up.
not led by all of the Dire side. That could be said a lot better. The Dire side, everyone on the Dire side is beating everyone on the Radiant side in net worth, except for the Alchemist, Hit and Run, who has got the top of the net worth. That is an interesting little tidbit going on in this game right now. And I mean, what do you do with this much net worth on an alchemist? He almost seems like he's the kind of hero that needs 3 times the net worth to be just as effective as anyone really else in the map. And he doesn't have that. In fact, he's equal with the Shadow Fiend. And I mean, that's really showing in this game. I mean, he's 2 times the net worth of his highest on his own team. IMAX comes in, looking for a Requiem. He's got it up on a bender, being pulled back, but there is a global silence coming out, and IMAX might be in a lot of trouble here, taking a lot of damage to the Curse of the Silent, and it will proc and bring him down. On a bender, though, chases for the experience on that one, and will be brought down because of it. So a 1-for-1 is what it ends up being. And the Radiant getting another pretty decent kill, though, on a bender, having to die for it. Meanwhile, Liebach and Ninja Monkey are starting to split push. I really like this from them. Splitting up the map, grabbing some experience from it, and not grouping up for 10, 15 minutes at a time without doing too much. So the Fusel Blade pickup by the Spectre finally comes out. I mean, she is now the 4th highest net worth, so her net worth is really skyrocketing ahead, and she might actually find a kill here. No, she might get killed. The Light Strike Array comes through. She doesn't target the Spectral Dagger quite well enough, and now there's a Diffusal Blade coming out. One swipe ahead of the bread line, one switch, or one step ahead of the sword, whatever it is. Aladdin reference, kind of sort of butchered, but
Radiant's mid-tower's getting banged up.
regardless of my feeble attempt at trying to make any sort of pop culture reference, Bazooka Dub will go ahead and grab a quick and easy kill. Meanwhile, Kazuri finding a kill on the Troll Warlord, so very interesting from him. Looks like it was a Blink Lasso. Cup Dial helping out on that one. Nope, he just died. Okay, no spells used. Just straight up died to the Bat Rider. All right. So TP in from Anna Bender, looking to try to make something happen. He spots Cup Dial. This could be a very good kill for him, but even with Curse of Silent, there is a tornado that comes out, so it will not progress and do any more damage to the Invoker. Meanwhile, Hit and Run and Liebach will lay into this mid-tier 1 tower. There is a glyph to spend, so they will be able to slow it down just a little bit, but I don't think they can prevent it from actually going down. And so, the third tier 1 of this game will end up dropping. Fourth tier 1 of this game ends up dropping as the mid and the top tier 1 of the Radiant side has gone down. Meanwhile, Anna Bender looking again to make a go onto Cup Dial, but can't quite continue the chase. As Anna Bender bringing down these creeps.
Dyer's mid tower could use a little help.
IMAX still farming up the creep camps, doing what he can. 106 last hits. And it looks like they're battling for the rune here. 5 seconds. Oh man, who gets it? Spectre! Even though Shadow Fiend has an empty bottle, Spectre gets an illusion rune. Alright. Pub Dota, guys. Not even once. Anna Bender looking for... he gets actually the Curse of the Silent off this time, and almost a full duration, too. So Cup Dial taking a lot of damage from that. Unfortunately, the Silencer does not have Sunstrike. Although, what to say... See? Very unfortunate. He will actually get hit by said Sunstrike. They're going to bring him down. IMAX going for that one little ball of fury to bring down the kill. And now the bottom tier 2 and dire position here. As it will go down. Bazooka Dub leading off this one. Got the Orb of Venom, kind of an interesting maneuver there, but now because the Fusel Blade is not a unique attack modifier, neither is Desolate. Funny though, Desolator is, but we'll not get there for now. Liebach, they spot out the Invis Treon Protector. Laguna Blade comes out. Do they have enough damage? Actually, do they have enough chase to bring him down? Yeah, Hit and Run. He's got an Unstable Concoction if he wants it.
How about that?
But they're not going to go for it here. Shadow Fiend bringing down the Troll Warlord in the meantime. Kind of an interesting kill that they get there. As Cup Dial will he'll disconnect from this game. Jib Jab still alive, waiting in the wings, looking for any opening, any at all. As they bring down this tier 1 tower, tier 2 tower top. Jib Jab
Dire's
now
top
joined by
tower's getting
Bazooka
beat
Dub.
down. Dire's
They want this
structures
kill. There's going to be a
looking
lasso
for
now. Hit and run. Being brought back behind the tier 2 tower. Jib Jab goes in. Reveals himself. But this could be a problem. If he turns around and gets unstable, he might be in trouble. Archon being chased by Bazooka Dub. Another Diffusal Blade comes out. And they bring him down. These Diffusal Blade charges well worth their weight in gold. And Spectre will be able to grab a Drums of Endurance very soon. The move speed through the roof for this Spectre. And, I mean, the Dire pulling some pretty decent advantage out of this one. Cup Dial comes back into this game. I actually forgot. Even though I called it out, I forgot he disconnected. So, as it stands right now, we can take a look at the graphs, and Dire getting a little bit of advantage here. 5,000 gold, 7,500 experience. 30 minutes is a good lead to have. It's a pretty standard lead to have. IMAX, though, might start pissing a little bit of away. He actually grabs a solo kill on the hit and run.
Radiant's bottom tower ain't a pretty sight right
I'll
now.
leave. You want you want to pay me $100 to leave? No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't leave in the middle of the cast. This is too much fun. Slide back, pushing in through the mid lane. Wants to grab a tower, but it's going to be Kazuri coming in to try to get the defense on this one.
Dire's mid
Can
tower
he
won't last
alone
much longer.
do this, though?
Radiant's bottom tower seems
Looks like a Sunstrike will be coming through. There's the lasso, pulls him under the tier 2. Do they have enough damage to follow it up? The Clarable Silence comes out, but he's walking through the Firefly, taking the damage. Cup Dial's there to secure the kill. Bazooka Dub as well with a Diffusal Blade. They don't have Dust, though, so they have no idea where exactly he is. If they didn't hit him with a Spectral Dagger ahead of time either. So, not quite able to follow his movements. Dire, though, winning a pretty decent engagement off of that one, will start to push down the mid lane. This is what I like to see. Get a kill, get a little bit of an advantage, go for the objective. Now, call down comes out. It's in the Bazooka Dub, Kazuri as well. There's going to be a missile flying through. Wants to hit on the dial. The damage will go through, even though he shadow walks. Or ghost walks, rather. Hit and run now. Finds Kazuri. Does he have a lasso? Does he have anything? No, 20 seconds, but hit and run now. And a little bit of trouble with the Diffusal Blade on the ground. He'll go down. Bazooka Dub grabbing an easy kill off that one. And Radire, again, pulling a pretty decent advantage off that one. And again, going after that tier 2, picking up an objective. Maybe they could even go for more here. Either go straight for the Roshan, or try to go for the other 2-2s on the map. The world is their oyster. Or the map, rather. And it looks like they'll continue pushing off this one. The Alchemist is dead. The Spectre will go onto the jungle and start farming up a little bit. Has Haunt if an engagement breaks out. Or does she? No, 80 seconds, so that's probably not the best idea. There is going to be a call down, but they don't care. They're fighting in the call down. They bring down Lieback. Ooh, what a kill coming out. Bazooka Dub, he wants more. Diffuse on the Ninja Monkey. He just lays into him. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the Ninja Monkey is out the door. Not quite sure how he was hitting through the Whirling Axis. I guess just got lucky. I don't think Whirling Axis is 100%. 60% miss chance and hit 2 or 3 straight shots in it. So, very well played, I guess. Well RNG'd from the Spectre. A lot of kills going the way. Spectre now 3rd highest in the net worth. She's come a long way. True rags to riches story for this purple apparition. And she'll have Haunt up again, 25 seconds. Very, I guess, good sportsmanship, sort of, from Anna Bender. I don't quite think Dire Radiant have lost just yet. But it sure seems that way. IMAX and go back, looking for a Requiem. He kind of wants hit and run to walk back. Not quite sure why he didn't go for the Yule's Requiem there. There he goes, but it's a little off time. Doesn't even matter. Look at the damage. Wow, alright. So, Requiem of Souls, guys. That's a huge amount there. So, that will be the death of our Alchemist here. Lena still disconnected. This could be a bit of an issue. Is he responding? Do I have anyone muted? I do not, so...
You know the drill.
And it's just straight up flame. There's going to be a lasso, pulling Ninja Monkey back. They've got IMAX there as well, throwing the right clicks at him. He cannot run away. The sticky napalm slowing him down, and they're just going to continue to go after him. Now there's a haste rune on a Kazuri. And Ninja Monkey, 1-2, punch, and he is in the fountain. Cup Dial now making a move onto these racks. Light Striker Ray trying to slow him down. Bazooka Dub now chasing, and he's got the Diffusal Blade. No Light Striker Ray to protect her. There's going to be a Laguna, but I'm pretty sure that did more damage to Archon than he may have done to Bazooka Dub. I know that's not true, but it's still kind of funny to think of it that way. Hit and run is raged up, pops a Diffusal. Now they've got the Tornado out, throws him back to the ground, but he's raged, so he isn't taking that much damage. A Deafening Blast flies through, but I'm not quite sure what his intention was with that one. It was, I think, way off the mark is an understatement, but the mid-racks starts taking a huge beating here, and it should go down. I can almost,
Radiant's mid-racks is out of the picture.
almost feel the,
Radiant's mid-racks
I guess,
didn't make it.
despair. Pure and utter despair from the Radiant. They don't really think they've got any shot in this game. I mean, look at what they're up against here. So much farm, so much potential. They've got a long way to go if they ever want to come back into this game. And, I mean, even coming back just seems so far gone right now. A hit and run is one of their only points of salvation just because of the amount of gold he has. But the game turns safe to leave, and just like that, we might be seeing what could be the end of this game. The Gyrocopter still holding on. Alchemist still holding on. Kind of an odd, anticlimactic way to see this end. I'm almost half expecting this to go like 2v5, 60 minutes. Just because of how some of these games have been going today. But we'll have to see how this one goes. Oh man, the salt, man. More salt than the Dead Sea. As it looks like IMAX comes through. Kazuri as well. They've got the Yule Scepter. Not quite able to chain anything off of it. Kazuri opting not to go for the blink in. Didn't have a lasso anyway, so I guess it wasn't quite worth it. Very interesting way this game's turning out, though. I mean, you almost imagine seeing anything happen from this would be quite... hold on, Yule Scepter. Even though he's invis, Requiem of Souls won't bring him down. It was mistimed just a little bit. He goes for the raises, but doesn't really realize how far gone the Alchemist is. So he's going to go ahead, lay into this tower. They said all 5 at IMAX. They might actually get the kill here. They do. IMAX goes down. How very, very disappointing. Jib Jab and Kazuri are roshing. Okay. Hit and run. Trying to solo on Bazooka Dub. Not quite working out for him. All the while, Cup Dial is just kind of having fun. Bazooka Dub just straight up feeding. Okay. Interesting. Bashed up, taken out. So there you go. That's kind of a throw.
Radiant lost one of them bottom towers.
Cup Dial is the only smart one, I think, here. He is focusing down... Okay, I won't say that. He's focusing down towers, trying to take objectives, and trying to end this game. He's actually going to get a kill for this. There's trouble. Maybe not. Shadow Blade out from hit and run. Gets himself away, and Cup Dial will go right back to trying to take objectives. Radiant, a desperation attempt, sending all of the bots into the enemy fountain. And doing what they can with them, but... I'm not quite sure what you expect out of this one. Alright, so with that happening, we'll just kind of push in through the mid lane. Jib Jab still trying to Roche. Okay. What? That's just and stay out. That's what that bash was. That was a get out and stay out. Urshan's had enough of this tree. Hit and run. Might be a little bit of trouble. No, is it Kazuri who's in trouble? I'm actually just kind of letting this one enjoying the sights. Looking for the Yules though. Yules up. One. Needs to Requiem now. Goes a little late, but he walks right into it. Doesn't even matter. Cut down in the meantime. Still just kind of parking it down here in the bottom lane. Slowly pushing in this Rax.
Bottom Rax. It's hurting.
Kind of interested to see what he has to say here. The funny thing is, Gyrocopter disconnects. Okay. This is the fourth time I played Invoker. You did well. You did well. You did a good, did get in lane. Whoever you are, Kaptala, if you're watching this right now. You're the only one focusing objectives. I mean, kudos, man. Kudos. Hit and run. Getting hit for fun. IMAX just having enough of his shit. Ninja Monkey also getting blown to bits. 40 minutes into this game. What feels like 20. Hit and run. On the run. Taken down. Okay. Towers go down. This game's been over for... There we go. Disconnects out. Congrats, Dyer, on a very well-played matchup. Good move to him. I have no idea who it is who sent in this replay, but I can go ahead and thank Mr. Siptix, which is the name that was the donator for this one. Thank you so much for the donation. We have since reached our goal for the compendium. Super stoked to have to announce that. And, well, looks like we'll be going on to our next game soon. So stick around. We will come back with another video. See you all next time.